Refund. Question. What is the procedure for claim for refund or tax credit for erroneously or illegally collected tax, fee, or charge? Answer. The procedure is as follows. Taxpayers entitled to a refund or tax credit shall file with the local treasurer a claim in writing duly supported by evidence of payment. Must be filed within 2 years from payment. No case shall be entertained in court without this claim in writing. Action before the Secretary of Justice. Question. When can an action be filed before the Secretary of Justice? Answer. When the constitutionality or legality of a local tax ordinance is questioned, the action is filed with the Secretary of Justice. The procedure is as follows. 1. The validity of tax ordinance passed by the Sanggunian must be questioned before the Secretary of Justice within 30 days from the effectivity of tax ordinance. 2. Secretary of Justice may grant, deny, partially grant or deny, or take no action for 60 days. 3. Declaratory relief must be filed with the Regional Trial Court (RTC) within 30 days from receipt of decision of the Secretary of Justice, or 30 days after the lapse of 60-day period for non-action. 4. Appeal to Court of Tax Appeals (CTA) division within 30 days from receipt of RTC decision. If the division decides against taxpayer, motion for reconsideration to be filed within 15 days with the same division. If motion for reconsideration is denied, petition for review filed with CTA and bank. 5. Appeal to the Supreme Court within 15 days. Assessment and collection of local taxes. Remedies of local government units. Question. What are the remedies of the local government units (LGU)? Answer. The following are the remedies available to the LGU. Local government's lien. Administrative action. Distraint. Levy. Judicial action. Local government's lien. Question. What is the local government's lien? Answer. Local taxes, fees, charges, and other revenues constitute a lien in favor of any person enforceable by any appropriate administrative or judicial action. Question. How is the local government lien extinguished? Answer. The lien may only be extinguished upon full payment of the delinquent local taxes, fees, and charges, including related surcharges and interest. Distraint and levy. Question. How is distraint of personal property effected? Answer. The local treasurer or his deputy must issue a duly authenticated certificate, serving as warrant for the distraint of personal property. Certificate of delinquency must show the fact of delinquency and amounts of tax, fee, charge, penalty due. Question. How is levy effected? Answer. After the expiration of the time required to pay the tax, fee, or charge. Real property may be levied on before, simultaneously, or after the distraint of personal property belonging to the delinquent taxpayer. By writing upon a duly authenticated certificate prepared by the provincial, city, or municipal treasurer. The certificate must show the name of the taxpayer and the amount of tax, fee, or charge, and penalty due from him. The description of the property upon which levy is made. Question. What are the properties exempt from distraint and levy? Answer. The following property shall be exempt from distraint and the levy, attachment or execution thereof for delinquency in the payment of any local tax, fee, or charge, including related surcharge and interest. 1. Tools and the implements necessarily used by the delinquent taxpayer in his trade or employment. 2. One horse, cow, carabao, or other beast of burden, such as the delinquent taxpayer may select, and necessarily used by him in his ordinary occupation. 3. His necessary clothing and that of all his family. 4. Household furniture and utensils necessary for housekeeping and used for that purpose by the delinquent taxpayer, such as he may select, of a value not exceeding 10,000 pesos. 5. Provisions including crops actually provided for individual or family use sufficient for 4 months. 6. Professional libraries of doctors, engineers, lawyers and judges. 7. One fishing boat and net, not exceeding the total value of 10,000 pesos, by the lawful use of which a fisherman earns his livelihood, and 8. Any material or article forming part of a house or improvement of any real property. Judicial action. Question. When can and local government units (LGU) enforce collection of delinquent taxes, fees, charges or other revenues by judicial action? Answer. The LGU concerned may enforce the collection of delinquent taxes, fees, charges, or other revenues by civil action in any court of competent jurisdiction within 5 years from the date taxes, fees or charges become due. Prescriptive period. Question. What are the prescriptive periods of assessment and collection of local taxes, fees or charges? Answer. For local taxes, fees or charges, 5 years from the date they became due. When there is fraud or intent to evade payment of taxes, fees or charges, 10 years from discovery of the fraud or intent to evade payment. Question. What is the prescriptive period for collection? Answer. Local taxes, fees, or charges may be collected within 5 years from the date of assessment by administrative or judicial action. No such action shall be instituted after the expiration of such period. Question. What are the grounds for the suspension of the running of prescriptive periods? Answer. The following are the grounds for the suspension of the running of prescriptive periods. The treasurer is legally prevented from the assessment or collection of the tax. The taxpayer requests for a reinvestigation and executes a waiver in writing before the expiration of the period within which to assess or collect, and the taxpayer is out of the country or otherwise cannot be located.